Fellas, welcome to another episode of an Extra Pixel. I want to say it's been a while, but I feel like I uploaded one like last year that
Let
was
me
filmed
check.
like ages ago. But welcome back to an Extra Pixel. This time it's remote. There's been a lot of stuff that's happened since the
Yeah,
last time
quite a
we
bit.
filmed one of these. Max, are you checking when the last one was uploaded, or are you not doing that?
Yeah, I'm doing that real quick.
Okay,
Let
I'll
me turn you
explain.
down
I'll explain why it's
because you're
been a
quite
while
loud.
and why it's remote. So I moved
Yep.
to a different. I was gonna say country, but I didn't move to a different country. I moved to a different place in the UK for uni. So obviously we can't see each other to film the pod. We still see each other from time to time whenever
Yeah.
I go back down, but that's usually just to hang out, and I'm not really thinking about filming content. Last time
Yeah,
we
I
were
understand.
planning on filming a pod, but then you weren't allowed to come around because my mum made dinner or whatever, so that was unfortunate.
Yes.
But
But the last one was 3 months ago. It was uploaded 3 months.
yeah, that
And
was
I swear
filmed
we
ages
recorded
ago.
like 7 years ago.
The funniest, yeah, the funniest part of that is that I mentioned like two artists that got like that are in hot water or like are have been in hot water since then. It was like Loveless, who I think I've spoke about, but they're like the main singer got cancelled for pushing someone off a balcony. Um, and then I think it was Melanie Martinez, who I think got caught as being a paedophile or something. So that was pretty cool. Well not the paedophile bit. We're gonna hold on. That part wasn't cool.
Oh, what do you mean?
Yeah, that's
We
awesome.
gotta support small. We gotta support small artists like
Yeah,
Diddy.
yeah. And like artists that can't sing, like Beabadoobee. That's something we can
Yeah.
talk about to get it to be what's it called? Relative. So the
Relative.
Beabadoobee, whatever the balls you pronounce the name, Marcus. What are your thoughts? Just because
Yabba
I
Doobie Dee.
yeah, I feel like I have a lot of thoughts on this, but I'll let you go
I,
first. What are your thoughts on the
I
Yappadoodie drama or whatever she's called?
okay. I get being so out of so out of the loop
Hmm.
that you think it's an insult, but immediately going onto a sexist rant
Oh yeah,
is it's like yeah, I get being brain dead enough to see that a clear joke is not a joke. Okay,
yeah.
people are idiots sometimes, but
Hmm.
then going then saying it's men's fault.
Yeah. Is that your full thoughts? Can I get onto it now? This
Yeah,
might be
you can get
clipped.
onto
This
it.
might be clipped into a TikTok so we can get views. But my thoughts on the
Views.
whole Beabadoobie, whatever she's called, drama. I think she's a great songwriter. I guarantee she's a great person. You shouldn't respond to people like this, especially when you're one of the biggest artists in the world, and they're making dumb videos on TikTok for like 100 likes. You know, like you can just block them and move on if you're that. Like, I get the whole thing of like she said in like one of her TikTok, I mean Twitter videos, like it feels like when somebody like says a joke and then just keeps saying it. Like first it was funny, now it's not. I kind of get that, but then at the same time, just shut up, just block them if you really have a problem with it. You know?
Yeah, I remember seeing a reel right after I saw this of
Mm.
someone going, "Oh, artists who can sing and artists who accidentally extend their meme by 3 months because they got angry at
Yeah,
it."
yeah, that's something I forgot to mention. Like like what's it called? Acknowledging that these videos exist makes them like these people just want a reaction. That's what bullies always want. Like that's what people that
Hmm.
make fun of you want. They want a reaction from you. So if you give them that reaction, they're like, okay, I'm gonna keep doing it because it got a reaction. It would have died
Yeah,
eventually if she just didn't say anything. And also,
it probably would have.
hmm?
It probably would have died like a day or two after, she would have posted that if she hadn't.
Yeah, probably. And it's also like it's clearly a joke. Like that's the funniest part. It's clearly a joke. It's not like her and then like a singer that's like actually good. No, it's like a young boy or whatever his name is. Like it's
NBA
clearly a
young boy.
joke. It's like if it
Well,
was like if she was being compared to like Adele or someone, then like I think that would be fair enough, not obviously a joke. But this is clearly a joke and she still made a Twitter video about it. And then she was also
the opera
sexist.
singing, it was beautiful.
Yeah, it
The
was
opera singing was
beautiful.
beautiful.
And she was also sexist, which also doesn't help. Because there was no like evidence that the people making these they're all men, and that's what she kind of made out to be like, you know?
Could have been a woman, you know.
Yeah, exactly. It could have been a they them. Shout out to
Are
all
they
the
them? Yeah.
shout out to all the gays watching this.
You can't say all they thems are gay, you know. You'll get cancelled for that.
Oh balls.
But they are. But they
Yeah,
are. Don't let them lie to you.
they are. They just haven't experimented yet. Um,
So, You got any other things to talk about, or can I talk about how I owe Royal Mail 70 quid?
Not well, like specifically to a Beabadoobee because I don't really think
Oh,
I have anything to
well, it
add
could
on
be
to that.
anything.
Nah,
Literally, it could be.
I brought a topic. I'll let you bring the topic.
Well,
So
you know me. I'm an absolute like degenerate,
yeah,
right? And obviously, big anime fan. Surprisingly, I haven't watched a single anime episode in 2 months.
Jesus, that's like Harvey not playing F1 for 2 months.
Yeah, I know it's insane, but
Mm.
yeah. So August last year,
Yeah.
my favorite VTuber, my only VTuber I watch,
Mm.
Iron Mouse,
Mm.
posted a not posted. She released a line of clothes with
Mm.
a clothing brand that she's done before. And the last time she released it with this brand, I wasn't on YouTube because I was like busy or something. I can't remember.
Yeah.
And so I completely missed the drop. So I'm like,
Mm.
okay, I'm gonna get this drop. I don't care how much money it's gonna cost me. I've just got a job. I can
Mm.
spend as much money as I want.
Yeah.
So, I immediately pre-order this clothes because
Mm.
it's a pre-order only, and it cost me a whopping £188
You said
to
whopping, and I
order.
was like, "This is just gonna be like £40 or something." How much stuff did you buy?
I bought a jumper
Mm.
and 2 shirts.
For 180. I know YouTuber merch
Yeah,
is pretty expensive, but I didn't think it was that much. How much is that
and
like on average per item? Like one like
well, I think I can like pull it up. I'll have to. It might take a bit, but I'll continue with the story.
yeah.
And right, I thought that was including like 20 quid shipping, so it wasn't that much for the items.
Oh, okay.
But
That's like 40 per item or something. Like on
yeah,
average.
and I'm like, okay, great. So it says the average time for it to release and get to us is gonna be 10 to 12 business weeks.
Hmm.
I'm like, oh, that's great. It takes 15.
Hmm.
So I'm like, oh, great.
You're just like,
That's
whoa.
I bought 2 Sea Dog VA hoodies
Hmm.
in that time of a YouTube birch,
Hmm.
and I got them both before I even heard a thing back from this. Um, where is it? Order here we go. It was £83 for the hoodie, and the average for the shirts was £37.
Jesus.
So yeah, quite expensive, but I think it looks good. And so here I am thinking, oh, there's gonna be no. I've bought YouTuber merch before.
Hmm.
They definitely don't make it in the UK, so
Yeah.
obviously
It's
I've been paying shipping.
yeah, it's gonna
It's
take a
gonna
while.
And I'm like, okay, great. I know all the costs that come with this. Oliver,
Hmm.
like when I talk about this, Oliver goes, you're gonna have to pay extra for that." And I'm like, "What do you mean? I've bought shit. I've bought stuff before, you know. I don't. I just pay for all in one." So by the time I realize that it's coming, I get you know that tracking app.
Yeah.
Yeah, I go on that and it's like, oh, it's in New Jersey. I'm like, why the fuck is my clothes in New Jersey, right?
Why is it there? What the balls?
And then like a day later, he goes, "Oh, it's ready to ship."
Mm.
I'm like, "Why the fuck?" But sorry, I shouldn't be swearing.
No, that's fine. Family friendly. Come on.
And I get a thing in the mail from Royal Mail going, "Hand over your money, an extra 70 quid to get it shipped from America to here."
Jeez.
And I'm like, oh, what am I supposed to do about this? I like the clothes. I already spent so much money, but I don't want to spend more. And I'm broke right now,
Yeah.
right? You know how we were planning on going to Italy, but then that fell through because I literally have no shifts.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I literally have no money. I can't even pay for this. So I'm sitting here with £70 owed to Royal Mail. No VTuber merch, and it's in America. Like, pretty bad thing.
So are you planning on sending the Royal Mail the money eventually, or?
Probably, but I don't know what the vibes is for that.
How is there like a specific time window that you have to send them in between, or?
I assume if there is, they'll send me another thing to tell me that
Yeah.
it. Yeah, so
Oh, like at least an
They know
email
where
or
I
something.
live. Yeah, they know where I live. Okay.
Yeah, so do I. Josh too put his address on screen.
Okay.
Boom. Also, for your face cam, I might just put in like different PNGs of your like face, or like just different PNGs of you to represent your emotions.
Yeah, that'd be
Just,
great. I know what's gonna. I know what's gonna happen. The fire alarm's gonna go off whilst we're recording this.
bro, don't say that. Touch the wood. Don't
I've
do that.
touched my wood. I'm on it. Okay, so there's my VTuber merch story.
Hmm.
What? You got anything?
That kind of reminds me like of kind of two things. So I ordered a controller from eBay. It was for Switch because my controller that I usually use for PC. Like I think it was just like I have had it since like 2017. I got it like when like the Christmas Smash Bros came out. Like this Christmas, I got my Switch. No,
Yeah.
the Christmas Smash Bros came out because I got it for Smash Bros. So it was old, so it was starting to break. So I got like this Xenoblade 2 controller, and it was like £30 on eBay, which is good for a special edition controller. So I was looking for controllers, and I was like, oh yeah, I'll just buy that one. It's cheap, and it's the one I've always wanted because it's Xenoblade. It says that it's gonna come by. I think it was the 10th. It was either like the 10th or like the 15th. It hasn't come. But then I did find out that I think I ordered something else. But then I got like an email from this other thing saying like, yeah, it's here. I took a photo of it saying that it's here. But then I didn't get a notification through on like the app for like that we have for like post. So you get a notification every time you have a parcel. So I was like, oh, maybe they have it and it just hasn't came through on the app because it hasn't been working. So when I went down to pick up the parcel that actually came, I was like, yeah, do you have anything else for my name? And then he was like, no, but if you come tomorrow, like he said he was gonna like have a look, and then if we find anything, I'll just leave it out for you. I haven't actually been back down because I don't want to explain to a brand new person like what happened. But I might go down in a couple of days, just hoping that it's the same guy. But yeah, I just couldn't find it. And one really funny thing is that he was like, yeah, there's this one guy, like this one security guy, that when he's sorting out the post, he doesn't put it in like the different blocks, like boxes, because like each block has like a different box for that post just to sort it. He just kind of puts all the parcels in one box. And how he described this guy, he was like, yeah, I don't know if you know who I mean, but it's the black guy. And I was like, are you allowed to just be that forward with it? Like, I knew who he meant. And, like, weirdly enough, other people at that reception have spoke bad about him before. Because I think I think my key card stopped working that we used to get into our rooms. So I went down, like, yeah, can I have a new key card? And he was like, oh, yeah, like, I don't really know how to do that, but I could just let you into your flat and then just come down in the morning. And I was like, okay, cool. Because it was, like, quite late when mine stopped working. Or I lost mine or whatever. And I went back down the next day. He gave me a new one, but then it wouldn't let me into my room. It let me into my room, just not my flat, if that makes sense. Which is weird. Yeah. So I was like, yeah, this didn't work. Can you, this is what's happening. Can you give me another one? So he gave me another one, same issue. And then I went down, the next day, and then it wasn't security guard, like, that guy. And then it worked first try. So I think that guy might just be useless. And also, talk about YouTuber merch. I just realized that I completely missed out on the Scott the Walls U2s. Because I was going to buy that, but then I was, obviously in uni, I'm, cautious with what I spend money on. Even though, this isn't, trying to sound full of myself, but I'm not at the point where I need to, kind of. I've just always been cautious with money, just because I'm, you never know what, when you need to spend money.
Yeah.
If that makes sense? So I was just like, yeah, I'll wait a little bit, just kind of let my, see if anything happens, because it's available for, 40 days. I just completely forgot about it. So I'm never getting, U2s. So that's pretty sad.
Buy it second hand, someone's selling it. Someone's probably selling it for triple the price.
Yeah, probably. It wouldn't surprise me. And it was also one of those things where it was, I would order it in, November, it would come in, April, and I just didn't want to wait that long, because I would probably just forget about it. And
that's the best time, though. You just forget, and it just shows up, and you're like, oh.
Yeah. I would just I would have probably messaged my mum just yeah, did you order me something? And she would be like, no, what are you yapping about? Which is one time, okay, this is kind of a disgusting story. So one time I blocked the toilet.
Yeah.
And I was yeah, I was trying really hard to make it flush. I think I got it working eventually. I think I filled my bin up with water and then poured water down because apparently that makes it flush automatically. It never did, so I think I just put bleach in it and then it worked. I don't know how that works. But then I think and my mum was like, yeah, I've ordered you a toilet brush. And I was like, okay, cool. I don't know if does that fix blocked toilets? I don't know if it does, now thinking
No, it
about
just cleans it. It just cleans it.
Oh. So I was like, okay, cool, she's ordered me a toilet brush. I go down, like, the next day to get my toilet brush from the reception, and then the woman at the desk is like, oh, you've actually got 2 parcels. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's weird. I don't know what, like, are you sure that's for me? And she was like, yeah, that's for me. So I went back up. I opened the first one, and it was my toilet brushes, and I was like, what's the second one? And I'm going to turn my camera off, and I'm going to show you what it was. Hold on. Talk to the people whilst I get this thing.
The Rizzler. Bro, you can't be having the Rizzler on the Jimmy Fallon show as your profile picture. Like, seriously.
Monologue over.
I get that my profile picture is a drawn 15-year-old or something, I don't know. But can't be having the Rizzler.
Yeah, but the Rizzler's awesome. So this is what the other parcel was.
Yeah, dildo. That's great.
My mum sent me this. She was like, "Oh man, look, this funny shirt," and I was like, "That's awesome." That's
the greatest.
And I was like, "This is a weird looking toilet brush." I haven't wore it yet, but it's probably going to be one of those shirts. You know those memes where it's like, "Oh man, it's so warm." No, you know those memes where it's like, "Oh man, it's so warm. Why are you still wearing a hoodie?" And then it's like the t-shirt I have underneath. It's going to be one of those t-shirts, but it's funny.
I wear those shirts with pride.
Yeah.
I would wear if it fit me, I would wear the Eat Sleep Anime Repeat shirt all the time. But it doesn't fit me.
It's funny, like ironically, you know.
Like but it's a brilliant shirt. Come on.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Don't get me wrong. I might just hang it up. I was like, I'm gonna hang it on my washing line. Hold on.
Is this the next video you're gonna release?
Maybe. Can you see that? Oh, you can see that. No, it's fallen. No, George. Another George dead. Sorry, that was a call.
Because that would mean this is the 376th video.
Jesus. Can you see that?
Yours. That's insane.
No, George.
Yes, somewhat. He keeps spinning though.
Stop
you know,
spinning.
I think it's funny because I remember before you were weekly, I don't think I got into any of your videos, and I'd come around your house and we'd record shit all the time. But like,
yeah.
And you just never put me in anything.
So far. What the balls is wrong with you? Well, you might be wondering, man, I wish I could listen to this whilst doing other stuff. Walking to school, whilst on the bus. Jerking off, I don't know. Well, I've got some good news for you, Mr. Jerk Off and riding on a bus. Not at the same time. The podcast is now on Spotify, so if you want to check it out, I'll leave a link in the description. Leave us a 5-star review, follow it, I don't know. All the episodes might be on a later date. I haven't really planned that out yet. But yeah, I'll let you get on with watching the pod. Yeah, I think that was just because I think I struggled with storage a lot then. So it was like I would delete videos, and I feel like all of the... I don't know why I always used to just delete the ones that had you in. I think it was just they were longer half the time. So it was like longer videos equal more storage. But yeah. What was the... I wonder what the first video you actually appeared in. Because for some reason in my head it's the TikTok dances video, but I wouldn't do that to you. I wouldn't make that the first video, but for some reason I think it might be.
I'm searching Afro's Purgatory. I think... I don't know. 3 years ago was the first podcast.
It's more than that.
There's the Afro Purgatory Exposed, which I wasn't in, but it's about me, so that kind of counts.
No, I don't think that counts. When's your first experience? Experience? First thing.
I can... The podcast comes to mind, but like...
I don't think it was the podcast.
I can't go through all your videos. You have 375 of them. Okay, I'm not gonna figure this out.
If you just order it by like oldest, maybe it'll...
Oh, that would be easier. Thank you for reminding me to do things that are not stupid.
You weren't in the... No, you weren't in the Smash Tournament one. That was like... This is 4 years ago, so...
20 subscriber Q&A special. Can we have a Can we have a 281 subscriber special?
I might just recreate that video, honestly. Just have the exact same questions. I'm not finding anything at the moment. This is
I
4
love
years
the
ago.
I love the exposing gaming mark because I used a clip from that to do the edit of
Yeah,
you.
100 subscribers. I feel like, were you in before 100
um,
subscribers?
I remember watching you upload this. This is insane.
Wait, which one?
No, all like a bunch of these. I remember you making these. I wasn't there for a lot of them, but I remember you making these.
You're just like, yeah, I was watching you from the window.
Yeah, if you're lucky, you might see me in the corner.
Imagine. I should like. If only there was a way to like edit. Like, I know you can't edit videos, but I don't think you can like add stuff, right? Because I would 100%
Josh,
add like a short clip of you just like in the corner of one of my old videos just watching.
you can't add stuff, and that annoys me. But you can blur
Mm.
stuff. But also, just it's so weird seeing how different you were 4 years ago.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of YouTubers delete their older videos, but I'm never gonna do that. Let's be real, that's funny.
I I really want to delete one of mine, but at the very most, I can't. I can't do that. I
Yeah,
deleted all my It Depends videos, and I'm upset about that.
yeah. It's like I wanna like I've thought about changing my name multiple times, more just to something like
Why?
shorter, and it's like so like I have a name that you could like easily call me by, if that makes sense. But then I'm also
Josh,
just like, well, yeah,
I
but
think
like, yeah,
I
but
think it was the TikTok dances. Sorry to interrupt you, but I think it was the
that's so
first
funny.
TikTok.
That's so funny. It's just like
And
here's
then
this
like
new guy.
a couple weeks later, it was Smash Bros. But if you lose, you get cancelled.
It's really I like how I just never introduced you. It was just like, yeah, this guy exists.
No, well, you did introduce me in Afro Purgatory
No,
Exposed.
that got taken down. I don't know
It's
why.
here.
What?
It's here. It's right here. Maybe it's because
Oh,
I am Afro Purgatory. I'm on my Afro Purgatory account right now,
no, I think it
but it's right
was
here.
maybe it was It Depends exposed.
Yeah, It Depends Exposed was the first one you made about me, I guess. But Afro Purgatory Exposed, it exists.
I should make Pen the Mafioso exposed.
No, the man doesn't.
It's just
The
the
man's
same.
lying.
It's just the same script from the Afro Purgatory exposed.
Yeah,
I think.
I think.
Mm.
Go on.
I think It Depends exposed got taken down because I think I like showed my I think I did it in my school uniform because I remember that we had this like whole like assembly about like social media and like, what you should and shouldn't show. So I think I don't know if it got taken down because of that. I think I just took it down. Like I don't think I
That-
got striked from school.
Yeah, I doubt it. I remember the only picture of me in our leavers assembly was me pogging.
Yeah.
In,
I also
that was
remember
insane.
when we first got our like school emails, and then I think we had I don't know if it was the history teacher. I don't know if she I feel like it was, but I also feel like it was a different history teacher. But it was a history teacher. I don't know if it was the newest one though. She was who was teaching us. We were in like the big like computer room. I think it was like can I say the room number? I think it was like F1, F2, something like that.
I don't know. I don't remember.
Well, we were in that room, and everyone was just emailing each other, and somebody emailed the teacher subscribe to Pixel Power Gaming, and that was I think that also happened again with the deputy head, Mr. I can probably say this guy's name, right? Because it's a very generic last name.
I was gonna say his first name, but the combination would dox us.
Oh yeah. We could just say Adam. I think
Adam.
somebody emailed Adam as well, and he was like, "Yeah, I'll check it out." I wonder how many teachers actually watched it.
That, that has to be a few.
Yeah. But yeah, secondary school was. Do we need to do a Panini review? Like, no, that would be so funny. If we filmed it, nobody would get the context, but there would be like a select few that we would like, yeah, this is peak.
Yeah, we were there at some point. I'm looking through my tagged posts right now, and there's a lot of me making stupid faces. There's me hugging you funnily with the towel over my head because
What?
of my heart seeps ponding, and
Wait, let me look
and
at
then
this.
there's a picture of us from Leavers Day. I'll send it to you. I'll send it to the showerless that I saw, and I showed Yanis this the other day.
Hmm.
I was just showing you how we. Oh my god! I didn't even look at the first post. I guess it's because I'm not in it. Wait, no, I am. I'm just behind you. The
Yeah.
picture quality is so
Yeah,
ass.
I don't know why it's so
I
bad. I love Daniel in that photo. It's so funny. Because he's clearly not part of. He's clearly not a student, but it also doesn't look
yeah.
like he's a teacher because he looks too young. Hopefully, Josh 2 will be able to put all of these photos on screen. We'll
Please
remember
don't put
these
that
ones from
first
school.
picture on.
What?
That first picture is so bad. Like, I don't know. You must have like blurred it in your editing software to blur the. Because I see the badges are blurred out,
Yeah.
but the entire picture is shit.
I think that was just how it was. But then, like, the other photos aren't that bad. You know? I love the one where we're on the stairs. It looks like a boy band photo, which is very
I
funny.
think we did that on purpose.
Yeah,
And
probably.
then obviously your picture with Daniel, we all have a picture like that with Daniel.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you forgot to censor the name of the building in that Daniel pic.
What?
It,
Hold on.
it's right there above the cards.
It's very blurry though.
Yeah. I think I only know what it says because I've been there.
Yeah. I'm trying to look at. I'm trying to find this one of you saying like the one where with you with like a towel on your head or something.
One sec, let me send it to you. It's from My Heart Seeps Ponding.
Me and the boys after beating up our wives is very funny.
This picture goes hard. I might keep it. Oh, Noah responded in quotation marks, Marcus. Then I said thank you, and he replies, no worries, in quotation marks, Marcus. I love Noah. I see him liking my posts every so often,
Yeah.
and he even comments on my YouTube videos so often. I can't remember the last one he commented on, but he said Binding of Isaac, please, and I'm pretty sure I've put Binding of Isaac in almost every video since then.
Yeah, I saw that, Marcus. That's so funny.
And then there's this one, Marcus always coming for my balls, and my hair is getting blown by the wind so badly.
Marcus always coming from my balls. Oh yeah, that one's pretty good. Marcus always coming for my balls.
We got quite distracted, but
yeah, we just went on like a
the only good
deep rabbit hole.
The only good part about this is that you can put up pictures as long as they don't dox us. You can put up pictures.
Yeah, I'll put everyone that doesn't dox us just for some context.
Okay, have you got other things to talk about? I assume you do.
Yeah, I had something to talk about with which was the whole reason I was in a podcast mode. I just made a new Instagram account. I don't know if you saw that. I'm not going to say the name because it's a.
I haven't seen it.
Oh well, I mean it's like I've made a private one just because I got sick of telling dudes on Grindr, yeah, this is my Instagram account. So I made one that isn't as cringe to say.
On Grindr, that's insane.
Grindr. No, I just wanted one so I can like look at uni stuff without having the fear of people watching the videos knowing. I don't know if many people do actually follow me that I don't know in real life, but it's also just in case, you know? So... Yeah. Sorry, I heard
the vein of why I've got mine.
Yeah, you made yours and I was like, I'll do mine.
Mine isn't private though.
Yeah, and mine was also just like, if any friends want to be... It's more just so like I can post not just on Sundays, pretty much. Like if I've done something, I can post it on that day or something.
Yeah, I made mine so I could post like mostly going to Newcastle because I love Newcastle. It's a great place.
Doxed. We live in the UK, guys.
Do not go to Brummie. Do not go to Brummie.
Marcus got stabbed there. But I was looking at photos to make my my profile picture, and I came across a photo of me and Paul, my absolute goat. What's his name? Paul? Yeah, his name was Paul. So Paul, Edgeosh will hopefully put a picture of me and Paul on screen. Paul was this random guy that we met in Turkey when we went there on holiday, and he was just like his family was like I feel like whenever we go on holiday, we always make friends with like a family that speaks English. And this was the first time, because this was the first time I had been abroad since I was like 2 or something, which I don't remember that. So Paul was awesome. So I was wondering who was like affected or like taught you the most in life that's completely random. Because Paul, I remember showing him one of my YouTube scripts, and he was like, "This is awesome. Like you're gonna go far." And I don't know. I feel like that's always been like in the back of my mind whenever I've been like, do I post this week? I've always been like, think of Paul. Think of what Paul would say.
You're not gonna think about Chloe saying the exact same thing.
Kill yourself. When did she ever say that?
Yeah, you'd be surprised about how many people have said that about you, right? It's like, hell, even I've said it on my own YouTube channel. I made a whole video about you for your birthday.
Have people
That's the
said
gayest
that?
thing I've done.
I only remember Paul saying that, and like some teachers.
I remember them because I think it just shows how this is glazed, full on glazing right now.
Oh, I'm not gonna complain. Glaze me,
It's
Marcus.
Because genuinely, you've kept this up for so long, and
Yeah.
And your quality has been pretty good. Like a lot of people have seen that throughout the years and said that. I think Tia said that. Chloe said that. You don't remember Chloe because obviously.
Yeah, traumatized.
I think Jacob said it, and obviously Paul has said that.
Yeah.
I didn't know about that. Like
You just go on. No, you can go on.
I was finishing my sentence. You go on.
You just reminded me of I had a really wholesome conversation once with Jake. He was really drunk. You know how some people can be when they're drunk, like really angry, really loud. Jake, drunk, is the best person I've ever met, because I was like sat down with him, and I don't remember what we talked about this beforehand, but he was just like, you're gonna. He was just like, yeah, you're gonna get a girlfriend, no worries. And I was like, thanks, Jake. I don't know what we talked about this beforehand. What?
This was the night he kissed you?
Yeah, this was that night. We were just having a really wholesome conversation, and like back then. Before moving to uni, I never really had normal conversations with people, because I guess just the people I knew, we just kind of made jokes and that was kind of it. So that was like, so that was like the first time I had a real conversation, and I was just like, this is really weird. But
I don't know whether we spoke about this, but like I did try to drag you out to have more social relationships. I guess.
Yeah. I would be a lot better now. I feel like I've got a lot better since moving to uni because I kind of had to, you know?
Yeah. I think you were quite social in college as well, but not as much as I assume now.
No, college is weird because like I don't know. I feel like I made a lot of friends in college, but that was just from like I met Dylan, Harvey met Bailey, and then Harvey and Bailey just kind of made friends with the other people in their class, and then that was just kind of how I made those friends. Which, I mean, to be fair, like, I'm friends with a lot of people that do animation just because I think it was like Aiden who's on game art and I'm on game design. He lives with one of the animators, so I met him, and then through that I met the other animators. So I think all of the friends I have now are just from them being friends with somebody I was friends with. Which is very weird to think about.
Yeah.
But...
I think my current friend group, we became friends because I remember one of the first days of college, right? I was prepared to go in here knowing nobody, but I ran into someone I knew from sixth form who also dropped out, but we didn't, like, coordinate it. We just happened to go on the same course.
Yeah. It's weird. It's weird how stuff like that happens.
And then, like, one of the first days, we had to go do an assembly for something, and I walked up to one of the girls, one of the 3 girls in our class. Well, 4. Sorry, getting someone. And I went up to, it was Laura, and I went, "Dap me up, white girl." and she high-fived me when I was ready to dap her up. I went, okay, we'll try again. And I went to Kira, and
I thought you were going to say I went to kiss her, and I was like, well, that is a lot further than dapping up. Hold on.
No, we can't be having that. Katie will start believing the rumors.
Yeah, well...
And then, yeah, and then we ended up, like, me, Harry, and those two ended up, like, talking a little bit, and we ended up going, like, golf and stuff, and, I think it was bowling, actually, not golf, and then those lot, not particularly me, ended up speaking to Finn and Yanis, and that group was formed, and we ended up just drinking. I think I've got more normal... I think I have a quote-unquote more normal... like, what's it, friendship group than you?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Normie? Not normal, normie.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Maybe not, like, maybe not now when I'm in uni. I mean, it depends what you define group, because, like, I don't know how to really say what I'm about to say, but, like, I feel like I know a lot of people, and I've met a lot of people who I would consider my friends, but they're not really one group, if that makes sense. So I feel like I know a lot of normal people, but then they're not in groups, you know? Like, everyone I live with is pretty normal, you know?
All 15 women.
Yeah, exactly, you know?
And one man.
And one man that's Asian.
I bet he cooks fire food, though.
Yeah, probably. He made me beans on toast one time. This is a really funny story. So, So, I hadn't eaten yet for, like, I hadn't had tea. It was, like, 6 o'clock or something. But then the kitchen was really busy. I kept going in, the kitchen was really busy, and I was feeling pretty socially anxious. So I didn't want to go in there and cook when everybody was just kind of talking. And also, when it's busy, I kind of can't cook anywhere because, well, it's busy and people are in the way, you know?
Yeah,
well, not in the way, just, yeah. So it kept going on, and it got to, like, 11 o'clock, and I hadn't eaten dinner yet. And I think I was hanging out with Aiden, like, before this, like, earlier on that day. And I was talking to him about this, like, earlier on, and so I messaged him at 11, just being like, bro, people are still in the kitchen. So he was just like, you want me to just make you something? And at first I was like, okay, like, if you're actually being serious, I'll come.
Yeah, right on the spot.
And he was like, yeah, so I just went round his flat, he made me beans and toast. It was the best food I ate that week. I don't know what I ate before that, but it was great. So yeah, that was pretty cool.
Beans on toast was the greatest thing you've eaten all week? That's great.
Yeah.
You enjoying Ramadan so far? It's day 2.
Yeah, what is Ramadan? It's
a Muslim holiday.
Isn't it when you don't eat
whilst the sun's out?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm actually partaking in Ramadan. It's actually pretty tough. Like, my sleep schedule's fucked, but that's because I keep waking up in the middle of the night, and because of various things. But yeah, I wake up at like 12 o'clock. I have no work for a month, so it doesn't matter. And if I like end up missing college, that's on me, I guess. But I'll wake up and then I'm like, okay, no food for 6 hours. That's fine. That's 6 hours.
Yeah.
But I haven't eaten in 6 hours because I've been asleep.
Yeah.
More than 6 hours. It'd probably be like 8.
So like now, could you eat since it's like dark?
Yeah.
Oh.
And you can drink. You're not allowed to drink during the sun's up either. And that's like, that's an issue because normally when I'm hungry and I'm like, I can't eat right now, but I can drink so I can distract myself a little bit. No, not even that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had a nice lamb dinner. I'm not doing any of the other Muslim stuff like the praying or the halal food. But
Yeah. Isn't halal no pork?
No pork, no alcohol. But I haven't drank any alcohol anyway. So.
I'm technically doing that part. I've done that part all my life. Well, not all my life, but I've drunk like twice.
I got video proof of you drinking alcohol.
I haven't drunk in uni yet though, which is pretty cool. On my like, it was.
Did you go to Disco Spoons?
Yeah, but that's what I was about to say. In my 2 nights out when I went to Disco Spoons, I didn't spend any money because it's free to get in. I didn't drink the entire night. I didn't have a Coke. I didn't have like any alcohol. I just didn't drink, so I just had like I've had 2 nights out where I didn't have to pay anything. It was great. Like we walked there. It was awesome.
Yeah. I went to a couples retreat with Yanis. Laura was there, I guess, and in Glasgow,
Mm.
and we ended up going to Spoons, the Crystal Palace, which named after the place I was born. But
I didn't know you were born in
uh,
Crystal Palace.
yeah,
You were born in
Sweden.
a Spoons?
Yeah, I was born in Spoons, and they were drinking like all night, and I had like 7 Pepsi Maxes.
Jesus, you love Pepsi Max. I have to put
I
on photos screen of Marcus holding the Pepsi Max. It's so funny.
I've got a cup of Pepsi Max here, but I need to pee, so I'm gonna just leave it here.
Mm.
But yeah, I do in fact love Pepsi Max. It's great.
Mm. How did we get onto this from talking about who's affected your
Uh,
life the most? That's really random. I was talking
we were
about.
talking about friendship. We were talking about friendships, and then you brought up not we. I ended up going on about. No, you went on about food.
Mm.
Then I went on about Ramadan. Then
Mm.
then I ended up talking about Pepsi.
Jesus Christ! Yeah, it started with Paul saying that I'm pretty good at what I do, and then you're like, yeah, a lot of people said that. I'm like, have they? But I feel like just how I am as a person. Like whenever I'm playing games, like just by myself, in my head, I'm always like, if I was filming this would be great, and I start making jokes in my head and like pointing at the screen, just like and stuff like that. So I feel like it's just naturally in me to just like be autistic.
Yeah, yeah, I get. It's like I have a similar vein. It's like when I'm watching a show, I'm like always picking out bits.
Mm.
I'm like, I could make a video out of this, but then I'm like, no, really, I can't be bothered.
Yeah.
It's like
Um.
it takes a lot of time, you know.
Yeah. But back to who's affected your life the most. That's really random. We'll go back to that. So yeah, I wouldn't say Paul's
He was-
affected my life the most, but it's just like with the whole like with that thing. He was like the first guy that ever said something like that. So I was like, you know what, Paul? I wonder how he's doing. I really want to do a video with Paul now. I just feel like that would be so awesome.
That'd be sick.
Yeah. I wonder if my mum still has him on Facebook. That would be kind of cool.
Probably. I've never seen someone personally remove anyone from their Facebook.
I don't know.
Friends.
I don't know if she got his Facebook though. Maybe just his wife's. I don't know.
You could find him for his wife. Fine.
I think I've tried to search him before because I remember how his last name sounded. I just don't know how it was spelled. Because it's like his son, like subscribed to me. I think he might be
shout
watching.
out. What's his name?
I think the son's name was Christopher. So Christopher, I'm not going to say your last name, but Christopher, who's the son of Paul. First of all, if
Big
you're
ups,
watching this,
Christopher.
I hope you're doing well. But please get me in contact with your father. My Instagram is linked in the description. Pixpal_gaming_Josh. Please get me in contact with your father. I'd love to do a collab. Get him on the podcast. That would be
You
great.
know, I hope you get an influx of people sending you their Facebooks of pools, none of which you've ever met.
It's just random polls. I should do a poll review. I just go through random like pictures of polls, like not even famous polls. Just like I just search. Let me search Paul on Facebook, and I just like I'll put a picture on screen. Can I do that? If I just search like Paul and just put a picture of a random dude on
I'm
screen.
gonna search pool on Google and I'm gonna review the first guy.
Paul. People.
Images.
Oh,
It's
I'm
coming up with the alien dude.
Okay.
Pool person.
Okay, I'm not gonna shout out that guy because I know him.
Okay, I've came up with a pool person. His name's Pool Person, and he looks. I'm gonna put his image in the Discord so you can see it later or now, whenever you feel. Oh, it's more than 1 gigabyte.
Aw.
How you know? He's got a Wikipedia page. I'll just send the Wikipedia page.
I just found Paul Jackson. There's nobody really funny here.
South Texas Electric Co-op.
What?
Pool person.
uh,
LinkedIn page. LinkedIn page for another I'm not signing up to LinkedIn.
just
Okay, we're done looking at pool persons.
this Paul likes Fallout. That's pretty cool. Oh.
Well, how long is this? How long has this podcast been going on?
That's why I checked. I checked earlier. We're on 44 minutes. It just hit 44 minutes. That's why I checked because I was like, we haven't spoke about like the main thing that I had in mind when starting this. which is hilarious.
I'm pretty sure since you're editing this anyway, we could cut it down.
Yeah, I mean,
unless you just want this full experience.
Yeah, I mean, I might as well talk about this real quick because I haven't mentioned it, but I am starting on. I have the me and Aiden, who I mentioned before, we're planning on starting a podcast when we move in together, or maybe before that. So, you should check that out whenever it happens. I'll make another post, but just to kind of practice a little bit, just kind of what we'll do.
He's cheating on me.
No, I'm not. I would never cheat on you, Marcus. You were the day year 7. You're my day year 7. You know. But one thing we're doing for those is that we'll film for a bit and then we'll do like 15 minutes of like just filming stuff solely for TikTok. So do you wanna do some of that just to kind of practice and show them what mine and Aiden's podcast will be like?
Yeah, go ahead.
Because I've got some things done. Unless you have anything to talk about for normal segments.
I think we've got enough stuff here to fill up the whole video.
Yeah, I mean these are also going in the full pod, but they'll also be on TikTok. Well, some of them might be.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean this one I don't know if it will be allowed on TikTok, because I might get banned. But these are the most down bad things ever done. So I found these on Reddit, so that's always a great place to find information. Yeah. And I'm just gonna say them, and then we can laugh about them. I beat to her Bitmoji.
Okay.
These aren't things I did, by the way. I just followed these. Okay.
I'm gonna be honest. I feel like there's worse than that. Okay.
No, there is. I ordered these.
Yeah. Okay. There has to be.
Because
that can't be, like, at least it looks kind of like her, you know?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, okay, like, I kind of get it. Well, I mean, like, I don't. But, like, it kind of looked like... I can't justify this. Anyway.
Okay, go on.
We switched school IDs, and then when I got home, I started kissing the ID.
Oh, that has to... There's something wrong with that one. That's a little off.
It's a little bit weird, but at the same time, it's like, at least it's a picture of her, you know?
Yeah.
Because this next one is a picture. I drew her in an art class, and I beat to the drawing.
Okay, that's another level. Okay.
It probably looked awful. It probably was like a stick woman or something, and he was like, "Well, it's the closest I'm gonna get." How old do you think these people are, by the way?
14.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, Josh, you didn't get the reference.
Oh.
Matty.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I forgot I wrote this one down. I grabbed my cheeks and pretended they were hers.
We've all done that, don't lie.
Yeah, we've all done that, right? We've all done that.
On everybody's soul, we've all done that.
On everyone's soul besides mine, we've all done that.
Yeah.
I beat to her handwriting.
Okay, that one's not a next level of genius. Because, like, what are you even imagining there? And
yeah.
You looking at it and go, oh, what the...
It's like, one of them I didn't write down was like, she touched my hand in school, and I beat with the same hand. And that's like, okay, I can picture what you're imagining. I don't want to, but I could. I can't imagine what you're... Like,
you're just looking at some writing, bro.
Yeah, you picture like that she brought this to you or something, but even then, that's still weird, you know.
Yeah.
And then the final one, busted to a house on Google Earth.
Okay. Now we gotta think about the thought process. This man goes. So I know where she lives, right?
Hey Google.
I don't have no pictures of her. I ain't got no. Hey Google, pull up her address.
Hey Google, 72 King's Cross Road, Bermondsey.
I might be tripping, but have you heard of the one that goes? I asked her what her foot size, her shoe size was, and beat to the number.
Oh my god. That's even worse. I mean, okay, listen.
He's jacking off to a number and imagining a foot, okay? Okay,
listen, with the house thing, I get it. Okay, we're not gonna cut the TikTok there. Okay, maybe he's picturing himself in the house doing some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Could you say a bit more than
But like, wouldn't you rather, like, let's say,
just find a
does she
picture?
have no? Yeah, does she have no pictures available, bro? If you're that down bad that you're gonna beat it over a house, at least go up, sneak a selfie with her, and then just like, you're already in the picture. You might as well just enjoy it to the fullest.
Yeah.
Instead of finding out where she lives, and jacking off to the Google Earth.
Yeah, you're already down bad, you know. Could you see why I said that TikTok might not be a TikTok? Because, well,
Yeah.
but I'll do like 2 more TikToks. So I've got this one. Marcus, you're recently single, right?
Thank you.
But I want you to describe. I want you to tell me how hot. Hold on. I'm just gonna get into it. Well, Marcus.
Okay, get into the vibes.
Well, Marcus.
Mhm.
She's a 10,
Yeah.
but she's tall. What's the new rate?
11.
11. Okay. She's a 10, but she's blonde hair and blue eyes.
I'd give it a 7.
Okay. She's a 10, but she likes F1.
Oh! 11!
I think you might have already got it, but I'm just going to keep going anyway. She's a 10, but she stutters a lot.
You know, thinking about my beautiful Big Booty King, I think I keep it 11.
She's a 10, but she had no chin.
15!
You were supposed to not understand until, like, the last one, but...
Bro. Do you want me to pretend?
No,
Let's
it's...
script these TikToks, bro.
You know, I'll post both of these.
Okay.
Alright. Marcus, you're recently... What?
Okay.
Marcus, you're recently single, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Well, listen to this.
TikTok.
What? Well, listen to this. No. Shut up! Well, just listen to this. Well, she's a 10, but she's tall. What's a new rating?
I'd say still a 10.
Okay. She's a 10, but she's blonde hair and blue eyes.
PTSD, 7.
Okay. She's a 10, but she likes F1.
You know, good sport, I'd say 9.
Okay. She's a 10, but she stutters a lot. Like, a lot. I mean, like, she sounds like a drum, you know?
A lot, then. I think, we down it to 7 again.
A 7? I thought you were going to go lower. She's a 10, but she has no chin. Do you know who I'm describing here?
No clue, not at all.
Harvey! That was...
12!
Don't say that, he's going to burst from our room and come.
I hope he bursts from my room and comes.
Busts from my room.
He's gonna bust through me.
This is the final TikTok.
We got it.
Marcus, I've prepared some dad jokes for you today, and I want you to listen to these and just kind of just listen to them. You know, you can try not to laugh. You can laugh if you want. I don't really know. Alright. Did you hear that the police are after a man who keeps stealing police car wheels?
No, I didn't.
They're working tirelessly to catch him.
Okay, I actually loved that one.
My mum asked me, "Did you take a bath?" I said, "No. Is there one missing?"
Stupid. That was stupid.
I broke up with my girlfriend called Lorraine because she caught me with a girl called Claire Lee. It's not too bad though, cause I can see clearly now Lorraine has gone. Do you get it?
That was me jacking off to you. Yeah, I do.
What? Hold on. I've heard that Elton John doesn't really like... Hold on, what is it? I've heard that Elton John doesn't really like iceberg lettuce. He's always been more of a rocket man. Just...
Oh yeah, I appreciate that one, I appreciate it.
You appreciate it. It's not good, but you appreciate it. Have you ever tried... Go on.
No?
Well. Have you ever tried African water?
No.
Neither of them.
I loved your delivery. I thought something about that, but you just went neither did they. Balls.
Sorry. Oh, whoa, whoa.
Did I win?
Yeah, you won. You won the TikTok.
Yeah,
I'm gonna put that at the end. A bear walks into a bar and says, "Excuse me, Mr. Bartender. Can I get a rum and coke?" Oh, hold on, wait, I paused. Hold on. A bear walks into a bar and says, "Excuse me, Mr. Bartender. Can I get a rum and coke, please?" The bartender said, "Sure, but why the long pause?" The bear replied, "I was born with them."
That bear's a liar.
that was unbearable. Ah! Hey.
Mickey Sims.
What?
I'm looking at the people that died on the 8th of June 2006.
Not Mickey Sims. Who is that? Is he a murderer?
No, he died on the 7th. My bad. He's an American football player.
I got robbed by a gang in China, and at the police station the guy told me to describe who robbed me by using a song. So I said, "'Cause they were all yellow." Dun, 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 dun.
That's a Harvey joke.
You see, before my uncle died, we put oil on his back. After that, he went downhill pretty fast.
7 out of 10.
Thank you. I was working at a sperm bank the other day, and I got into an argument with a really rude guy. So I turned to my coworker and said, "Get a load of this guy." He said, "Well, yeah, that is why he's here."
That's great. Did you make these?
Some of them I stole, some of them I copied. Some of them I thought of. Most of them I thought of. I was actually quite impressed.
Okay.
I was at the doctor's, and the doctor told me, "I'm sorry, Josh, but you have dementia." I was at the doctor's, and the doctors told me, "I'm sorry, Josh, but you have dementia." I was at the doctor's, Do you get it?
What?
Did you not hear me?
No, I did.
No.
I give that joke a. Did you say again?
I have to say it again? No, I'm not saying it again.
Okay.
Final joke.
Final joke. I'll remember to laugh.
No, you don't have to laugh. What's the difference? What's the difference between a piano? Hold on, wait. What's the difference between a piano, a tuner, and a bottle of glue?
Oh no.
You can tune a piano, but you can't piano a tuner.
Where does the glue come in to all this?
Yeah, people get stuck on that. Have I told you this one before?
You have, yeah.
Balls! Hold on, we can't end it on this one. Hold on. Alright.
Mm-hmm.
What do you call a deaf Mexican man that has an erectile dysfunction?
Oh no, what you call him? What you call him?
It doesn't matter what you call him. He's not going to come. Well, that's all the jokes for today. Those are all the TikToks. But yeah,
okay, Josh,
if you want
something very important to ask you first.
2.7964 inches.
No, it's like why the day after you were born did one author, 2 poets, and a writer die? Hmm?
This is the way the cookie crumbles, you know?
Only 6 people died the day after you were born. Only 6.
Yeah, only 6. Imagine being born on, like, September 10th, 2001, and you do that for that person. And she's like, yeah, how many people died the day after you were born, huh?
No, I'm lying. Only 6 people of note did.
Oh.
But anyway, I'm assuming that's the end of the
Yeah,
podcast.
that's the end of the pod. If you liked what you just saw with the whole TikTok thing and you want to see me do a podcast with somebody other than Marcus, then stick around for when I start my podcast with Ed and I'll make an announcement for that. I'll post a link to the new channel, whatever the balls. And check out the TikToks so you can see the TikToks when they're actually TikToks. What are you saying?
I can't believe he's cheating on me, honestly.
I would never
we've been
cheat
doing
on
the
you,
extra
Marcus.
pixel. Have we been doing the extra pixel for 3 years now? Okay.
Yeah, we're on like episode 20 or something. Or like episode 20 something.
I'm gonna search it up. You can outro if you want.
Yeah. So yeah, that was...
Here you go.
But yeah, that was the... Yeah, that was this episode of an Extra Pixel. I don't know what episode we're on. This is kind of... We should make this like a new sub-series of the podcast. Like an Extra Pixel remote or something, you know?
This is episode 22.
I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22. Everything will be alright if you keep me next to you. I don't know about
Episode
me,
1
but
was
I've been-
uploaded on the 24th of October 2021. It's
Alright.
2025.
What?
It was uploaded on the 24th of October 2021.
Gee willikers.
Yeah.
It's been a while. But I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of the podcast. Check out Marcus, his link will be in the
did.
description. I did too, Marcus!
Oh, I miss Harvey.
Yeah, I miss Harvey too. Hopefully he'll join
People
us for next
mentioned
time.
Logan Paul, Mr. Beast, and Anthony Padilla. What the fuck were we talking about?
In what?
The first episode of the,
The
podcast.
first point. We should react. I was gonna say we should react to all of them, but that would be so long.
That's only like 2 minutes. Okay. Well, thank you for watching, guys. I'm definitely the most important person on this channel.
Yeah.
I'm the only one here.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just gonna disappear. Hold on, let me just bye guys. Marcus, well, wait, Marcus, pretend like you're. I mean, you can't pretend, but like, just like make the sound like you're pulling me along. I'm gonna do the intro. I mean the outro, and then you're gonna like say like, "Nah, get over it," or something. Okay.
Okay.
But yeah, that was it for this episode of an Extra Pixel. If you guys enjoyed,
Get over here.
Marcus, no. This probably sounds awful to anyone that heard that outside. I was just going like, oh.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fire alarm. Fuck.
I'll edit in a sound. I'll edit in the sound from the what is his steps video.
video.
Also,
Yeah.
imagine if it actually went off. Imagine that. That would have been crazy. You know what else is crazy?
I'm hanging up on you.
No. No.